You see this? You know what this is, right? It's the backrooms. So, welcome to a new series. So, for this new series, I will be going over levels of the backrooms. I will do the sub-levels as well. So let's read the quote of the backrooms right here. If you're not careful and no clip out of reality in the wrong areas, you'll end up in the backrooms, where it's nothing but the stink of moist carpet, the madness of mono yellow, an endless background noise of fluorescent lights at maximum hum buzz, and approximately 600 million square miles of randomly segmented empty rooms to be trapped in. God save you if you hear something wandering around nearby, because it sure as heck has heard you. Anyways, let's get started. This was the first wiki that I have ever experienced. So, you'll see that I've done some of this before. Okay, let's start here. Yes. Survival difficulty, class 1. Safe, secure, minimal intensity. This is level 0. Level 0 is the first level of the backrooms, and the first level many encountered. The first picture ever taken of level 0. Description. Level 0 is a non-linear space, resembling the back rooms of a retail outlet. Similar to its previous form, all rooms in level 0 appear uniform and share superficial features such as yellow wallpaper, damp carpet, and inconsistently placed fluorescent lighting. However, no two rooms within the level are identical. The install lighting flickers inconsistently and hums at a constant frequency. This buzzing is notably louder and more obtrusive than ordinary fluorescent humming. An examination of the fixtures to determine the source has been inconclusive. The substance saturating the carpet cannot be consistently identified. It is not water, nor is it safe to consume. One. Linear space in level 0 is altered drastically. It is possible to walk in a straight line and return to the starting point. Retracing your steps will result in a different set of rooms appearing than the ones already passed through. Due to this visual similarity between rooms, consistent navigation is extremely difficult. Devices such as compasses and GPS locators fail to function within the level, and radio communications are distorted and unreliable. Ooh, creepy. Level 0 is entirely still and devoid of life, despite the fact that it is the primary entrance to the backrooms. Contact with other wanderers within the level has never been reported. Presumably, a great number of people had died before exiting. The most likely causes being dehydration, starvation, and psychological trauma due to sensory deprivation and isolation. However, no corpses have been reported from these hypothetical deaths. Attempting to enter level 0 in a group will result in the separation of the group until the level is exited. Hallucinations are common in level 0, the most common being coming from the lighting increasing to a deafening volume, then abruptly silencing. The appearance of doors, the appearance of stairs, acute deja vu. Human-like speech resembling no known language. Movement and peripheral vision resembling insects crawling underneath the wallpaper, which disappears once the wall is observed directly. Insect-like chittering. According to analysis, the CO levels within level 0 are rising at a steady rate. The significance of this is unknown. Entities. No entities are known to exist within the level, including other humans. If you see, hear, or encounter what you believe to be another wanderer, it is not a human. In the found footage, bacteria showed up, or howler, or whatever you call it. Entrances and exits. Entrances. Accidental no-clipping out of the bounds of reality is the most consistent way of accessing level 0, and by extension, the backrooms. See the basics of the backrooms guide for more information. The fortresses of level 283 barely contain wooden doors that smell of mold. Entering these doors will lead to level 0. Exits. Exiting level 0 is only possible by no-clipping, which will always result in entry to level 1. As newcomers to level 0 are often unfamiliar with the mechanics of the backrooms, it is necessary to keep your bearings and adapt quickly to the environment in order to exit. Entrance to the Manila room is rare, but possible by walking a great distance in any direction. Unlike level 0, wanderers can be freely in the Manila room, but the room is a dead end. Rather, it functions as a rendezvous room, or whatever, however you say it.
Rendezvous.
Okay. Rendezvous room for wanderers who survive the trek. Additionally, documentation from the MEG can be found in the Manila room, assisting newcomers in survival and escape. Instructions on how to no-clip can be found in Data Missing. Okay. Those things down there, it doesn't take you to the sublevels, it just takes you straight to level 1. Or level -0. Okay. Okay, this is the first one. Zenith Station. Rival Puri at one of the many glass windows in the Zenith Station, looking out at the distant stars. In the upper right corner of the window, she can just make out the star she calls Sol, although she cannot see it. She knows that circling it is a planet called Earth, the planet where her grandparents were born, and the planet to which her children's children's children may someday return. That is, as long as everything today goes according to plan. She looks back at the screen, double and triple checking the calibrations. Wait, how do you say it?
Calibration.
Okay, I was correct. Calibrations as to ensure nothing will go wrong. Culmination of decades of work, coupled with centuries of scientific theory, has made it so that everything can go accounted for will be. Doubts flood into her head that she cannot push aside. What if something goes wrong? What if something was not taken into consideration? After all, this isn't like other great human achievements. When humankind first escaped the atmosphere, when humankind first set foot on the moon, when humankind first reached beyond the solar system, they knew where they were going. They could see where they were landing, but here, humankind will be creating an Einstein-Rosen bridge, a wormhole, for the first time in history, and no amount of calculations can tell them what they'll find on the other end. The countdown blares in the background, telling her that she will witness something great in only a few minutes. What am I reading? She turns her attention towards the station's central vacuole. Wait, what? How do you say it?
Vacuole.
Vacuole, where 1 billion particles accelerate inside the white walls that could
Encapsulate.
Okay. Encapsulates their trajectories and velocities, mapped and remapped down to the Planck length, ensuring that they will collide with impossible precision to create a chain reaction of quantum string vibrations that will temporarily alter the curvature of the space in which they reside and open a wormhole for just long enough for Rhea and her team to see what's on the other side before it collapses back into flat space, as if the hole had never been there. She feels the fabric of the NASA t-shirt under her lab coat, an artifact passed down to her for good luck.
Commemorate.
commemorating the long-defunct organization that acted as the precursor to the precursor to the precursor to where she is today. Being like so dramatic like this, she sends a pre-written message back to Earth, informing them that everything is a go, knowing full well that if anything should go wrong today, the light will not even reach their telescopes for several years. She looks around the room, but she is the only one present in this wing of the building, with all other jobs either automated or done remotely from elsewhere in the terminal. Also, these videos might be long, so I hope you got a snack so I can tell you about this. Someone gives her the go ahead over the loudspeaker, and with intense care, she pushes her finger into the button, triggering the chain reaction that will make history. This is about level 041. T-minus 0 seconds. Particles collide at unmeasurable scales. Cosmic exception handlers that have lain dormant trigger for the first time since the Big Bang. Matter blinks in and out of existence sporadically. Wait, how do you say it?
Sporadically.
Sporadically, as the universe's fundamental laws are temporarily ignored for reality. To plug a newly formed hole, the expansion of the universe freezes for a picosecond before resuming its course. Cosmic streams form not from quasars and collapse in on themselves. 1,000,000 miles away, a galaxy pops into existence at the end of a trail of dark energy that leads everywhere and nowhere. Zenith Station disappears from reality. Then Zenith Station is removed from reality. Zenith Station leaves the reality it once called home and emerges in one that is completely alien. T-minus 0 seconds. Something is wrong. Rival Piri's eyes are fixed on the central vacuole, waiting for an awe-inspiring sight. The vacuole stays still. She turns her eyes to the sensors on the screen to her left. There was a registered shift in the curvature of space around the vacuole. A shift... Wait, how do you say this word?
Vacuole.
Vacuole, okay. Vacuole. A shift so great that it went beyond what the sensors are capable of measuring. According to the screen in front of her, the readings suggest the formation of a wormhole with a certainty of 9 sigmas. And yet, nothing can be seen within the vacuole. Was the wormhole simply too small to be seen with the naked eye? An alarm goes off, and an automated voice over the loudspeaker tells her and everyone else in the station to remain calm. Something is wrong. Rio leaves the room, passing only a... I keep having this. I wanted to know how to say it. Okay. Heptapedal cleaning pot, scrubbing away as if nothing is amiss. Rio walks briskly down the hall, trying to get to an outer window as quickly as possible in hopes of dispelling the creeping feeling in her gut, an inkling of what may be happening. Ria arrives at the window and looks out into what should be an abyss full of stars. Instead, what greets her is a gargantuan megastructure, far larger than anything Ria had ever seen. An enormous lattice of dimly lit room surrounds the view outside the station. She traces her finger mournfully over the place where soul once would have been seen, confirming that the worst possible chain of events had occurred. The wormhole hadn't been too small to see. It had been too big, larger than the central vacuole, and larger even than the station itself. The wormhole had been so much larger than their calculations had imagined that it had swallowed the entirety of the Zenith station and cast it somewhere foreign in a one-way trip. Okay, now we're getting started. That was a lot. Survival difficulty, class 0. Save. Secure. Devoid of entities. Particularly the graded section of level 0.1, as photographed from level 0. Description. Level 0.1 is an enormous megastructure found embedded in level 0. Although it's large enough to be considered a sublevel, level 0.1 is believed to be contained entirely within the bounds of its parent level. One notable detail about the threshold between level 0 and level 0.1 is that when viewed from the sublevel, level 0 appears to be a series of nearly identical routes stacked vertically on top of each other. Attempting to breach the ceiling or floor of level 0 from elsewhere in the level does not lead to other parts of the same level. Level 0.1 is primarily out of metal and glass, and features several different rooms and chambers, which are built using a smooth, almost futuristic style of architecture, where the majority of the structure shows extreme signs of damage, with exposed wires and broken electronics found in many parts of the sublevel. Although the sublevel is far from being completely mapped, an enormous hollowed-out section in what is believed to be the center. Wait, how do you even say this?
Center.
Oh, okay, it's the same way to say it. Center makes it possible to get a good idea of the general shape and structure of the level as a whole. It is believed that the sublevel takes the shape of an extremely large spherical shell that surrounds the aforementioned cavity. That shell itself is extremely thick, generally having the width of dozens of city blocks. One of the many rooms found within the sublevel. Within the shell is a large variety of brightly lit rooms with bedrooms, kitchens, gyms, and even some hydroponic greenhouses in various states of disrepair. Many of the rooms in the level are connected with automatic sliding doors, some of which are perfectly functional, despite the decay around them. There are also many automatons of various designs roaming the sublevel. The few that are working perform automatic tasks, such as cleaning and cooking. Aspects such as temperature and light vary widely, relatively well lit, with temperature staying steadily around room temperature. More damaged portions of level 0.1, however, can often be left in almost complete darkness, and some sections display extreme cold or heat to the point of unsurvivability. This is believed to be because of a malfunction in some sort of internal temperature control system. Level 0.1 retains the same irregular qualities of level as level 0, including the impossibility of coming into contact with other wanderers, the malfunctioning of navigation and communication devices, and visual/auditory hallucinations. Because of this, level 0.1 is not considered to be a viable place to live or set up an outpost. But many of the materials found within the sublevel are extremely valuable, and it is believed that members of the BNTG make regular trips to the level 0.1 to harvest this material. This is not advised by the MEG. However, due to the dangers posed by level 0, difficulty leaving the level, entrances and exits, wanderers can easily pass between level 0 and level 0.1 by simply walking from one section to another. Due to the vastness of level 0, however, coming across level 0.1 in its parent level's halls is extremely unlikely. That being said, it has been suggested that the BNTG may have access to an as of yet secret method of reliably encountering level 0.1 due to the prevalence of material from the sublevel in their possession. Aside from simply traveling back to its parent level, level 0.1 can also be exited by random node clipping. Usually leads to level 1, usually level 2, level 0. Oh, the finished part. After hours and hours of walking through the foreign yellow halls, Ryan collapses onto the damp carpet. The stink of piss and buzzing from the ceiling has grown so monotonous at this point she has almost forgotten what anything else felt like. Where had they arrived to? And where were her lodges? Her friends? She thinks for a moment that she might be in heck. Where else, she wonders. She encounters sound distinctly human architecture. In what alien world would she find miles of shag carpets and patterned wallpaper? But why her? Why was she alone, cursed to roam this wretched place? Was it some divine punishment for flying too close to the sun? For going where man has never meant to go before? Alone in the endless halls, rival Puri finally begins to cry. Oh, level 0.2. Oh, whoa, whoa, oh, ooh, even that text looks a little good. 0.2. Survival difficulty, class 3. Unsafe, unsecure, low entity count. Level 0.2 is a sublevel between level 0 and level 1 in the backrooms created by the group Backrooms Remodeling Co. A picture of level 0.2 before has been interacted with and subsequently destroyed. Level 0.2, without touching anything within the level, appears to be a revamped or remodeled version of level 0. Yeah. The level appears at first to be improved completely, including dry red carpets, repainted white walls, consistently working Wi-Fi and outlets, and the occasional bathroom. Unlike most levels, the origin of level 0.2 is well known as a creation of the mysterious group of interest known as Backrooms Remodeling Co. as an attempt at remodeling level 0. Upon entering level 0.2, the level will begin to fall apart. Ceiling tiles may fall, walls topple over, and the floor will collapse, revealing what looks to be an unfinished house. This is dangerous to any wanderer who may enter, as the debris can collapse on top of them, and the dust afterward can be very dangerous. This stops as soon as the chain reaction of destruction reaches the door back to level 0, and upon re-entry will be completely fixed, as if nothing occurred. It is unknown if this effect was purposefully caused by Backrooms Remodeling Co. employees or not. Bases, outposts, and communities. There are no known bases, outposts, or communities on this level. Entrances and exits. Entrances. Entry to level 0.2 is rather easy. Once the usual buzz of the lights in level 0 quiets down, the carpet becomes drier, and the rooms start to look like they're under construction. There's a chance of finding a door to level 0.2. Exits. The level can be exited the same way it is entered. Finding a door will lead back to level 0. Recovered documents. Several documents related to Backrooms Remodeling Co. have been recovered from level 0.2 and are listed below. Clipboard found in level 0.2. Document 1. Backrooms Remodeling Company. True order comes through furniture. Backrooms Remodeling Company. Document 2. Target level 0. Sector A8801. Objective. Class A remodeling job. Task Force sent. 102CX. Supervisor Major took. Job notes. You better be reading this. It may be the only chance you four have at saving your jobs. Every time we send you for to lead a job, it always ends horribly. The higher-ups are noticing the pattern or taking it out on my sorry... I'm not going to read that word. Sorry, a word. Do you all want to keep your jobs? Do good this time. We wouldn't want your leader, captain, to get punished for all of your stupidity. That would we? Sincerely, Major Took, your boss. Document 3. Dear Major Took. Hi, it's me. I know I'm probably not the person you want to be hearing right now, especially since I'm writing this instead of working. Okay, that's crossed out. But I figured I should let you know that everything is A-okay over here. Nothing is going wrong. Well, except for a few... Yep, nothing at all. We're working our hardest to make this as perfect as possible. We're doing our jobs especially hard this time, because we really don't want to let you down. Sorry for a number of exclamation marks. I got excited. How are things back at home base? I hope everything is good ever there. I was thinking that maybe you could talk to the higher-ups about giving us a few more chances. We've really been working hard, and I can assure you most of these malfunctions were entirely not our fault. I should probably... The rest of the page has been ripped off. Bro, what the heck? Okay, 0.3. Is this the last one? Okay, this is the last sub-level. The description of this sub-level is nearly identical to level 2. It's just that there's ice everywhere, and it's so damn cold. Okay, I don't want to make this any more longer, so if you can't read this, then you have to go. Whoa, what is it? Just look at all this rust. There's more. If you can't read all of this, then get onto the wiki. Get onto the wiki and read it yourself. And I like that it's a backrooms remodeling co. Okay, I'm getting out of that. Okay, it's normal now. Good. Okay, habitable zone. That's probably the next video. Bye.